Hi guys, Miss Nikki here again for Garden Growers. We're doing a little thing about kitchen scraps. So there's just a little list of stuff that you have, you might have in your kitchen or parent guardian might have. And then instead of tossing things, you can kind of recreate them or regrow them. So these were actually whole onions, and I just cut the tops. And then you just put them down in dirt, and then of course make sure you water it and things like that. And obviously probably get a different container at some point, but this was just a quick, simple cup. And then these little guys, they were doing a lot better. I probably ignored them for a couple days, but these were like the green onions already at the store, but they were chopped all the way down, and then they sprouted again. So that's really cool that you can, have them grow again. And then some carrots. So you can take your carrots and cut off the top, and if you've got a little bit of the green, just push them down in your dirt, and then they may sprout. And I also found out that you can actually put them in a little cup of water, and they'll sprout again and they'll root. And then our little avocado over here, I don't know what's going on with him. He's been in this water, in this bowl, for a couple months now. It does say, I've read up on it, and says it takes a little while. I've changed the water and refreshed it and all that, so we'll see. I'll keep working on them and see what happens. And then one of my kids saved me some apple seeds, so we're going to go ahead and we've got them. And you've got, a little bit of dirt here, and you can just throw it in we had these for one of the other programs, so just your regular little, just throw the dirt in there. And then I'll keep an eye on this too. And I had set gloves out, but I like playing in the dirt. So yeah, these were, see the cute little picture they made for me. So just a few apple seeds. Now I read up on these too, and apple trees actually take couple years to really do anything. So then we'll just throw a little bit more dirt on top of there. Make a little bit of a mess, and that's all right. Yeah, and then I found out the trick of you put water down the bottom of your little, if you got a plate like this, and then it'll soak up from the bottom. And then put some on top too. And then we had a cool book here on apples, growing apples and stuff that you can come in and check out. And then another good one from Gardens from Garbage. So basically that's what we were doing. So kitchen scrap gardening, kind of fun. But as always, make sure you have a parent guardian or somebody with you if you're doing any cutting of your vegetables and stuff like that. Hi guys, Miss Nikki here. We're back with Garden Growers, and we're talking about composting. So any garbage stuff you have that you want to save and hold on to, you totally can. As far as stuff you've seen on there, I've got some things here. Said you can do newspaper, just kind of shred it up. I just did it in strips like you would if you were making a paper mache or something. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. I grabbed some leaves, dried leaves and twigs and stuff out of my yard. And then I'm going to put these guys on because this other stuff might be kind of gnarly. So we've got some eggshells in here, and you can crush them up if you want as you're going. There's another twig. There's a coffee filter. Got to have some coffee. This are coffee grounds. This was from when I made coffee. So there's some pieces of vegetable in there. And all of this, you don't really have to do much. You can throw it in a little container. A lot of people do them outside. I've got a cool book here that tells you more about it. And of course, it's something you can check out from here. And it's got some pretty cool pictures in it as far as, how you can build a little compost bin and see all the cool stuff they got in there. And yeah, and you just kind of have to throw the stuff in there. You can put old pumpkins and just keep it going. And then eventually, yeah, worms, love this stuff. I should have picked up some worms for the video. But yeah, and then you can take it right out once it's turned into compost, and throw it in your little garden. So yeah, it's pretty neat. We're gonna read a book now. Hi guys, we're back. I've got a couple books here. This is one I'm actually gonna read a little bit of, but I thought this one looked pretty cool. Just Garbage Island. It's Fred Collier. So it's another one you can come in and check out sometime. But we'll read a little bit of this one. It's The Case of the Gasping Garbage by Michael Torre. So it already sounds pretty cool to me. So this little team of kids. All right. Introducing Doyle and Fossey, science detectives. Known throughout the 5th grade for their relentless pursuit of answers, and not just any answers, the right answers. On a damp, drizzly day in an attic not too far away, Drake Doyle worked alone in his homemade laboratory. The laboratory was filled with the latest scientific equipment, a chalkboard, racks of test tubes and flasks, beakers, dozens of sharpened pencils, and a lab coat with his name on it. His hair was quite wild. Some would say it stuck straight up, in the color of toast, cinnamon toast that is, and perched on the end of his nose was a pair of round glasses, making him look very scientific indeed, which of course he was. On this damp, drizzly day, an experiment was underway, a very important experiment. The solution in the test tube fizzed and popped. Drake Doyle glanced at his watch, then scribbled the results in his lab notebook. Fizzed and popped, right on time, not a second late, experiment a success. Drake slapped his notebook shut. Serious scientists always slap their notebooks shut. He shoved his pencil behind his ear just as the phone rang. Doyle and Fossey, he answered, speaking in his best scientific voice. Neil Fossey was Drake's lab partner. They were in business together, serious business. Their business card read, Doyle and Fossey, science detectives. Call us any time. Hurry, hurry, it's a major emergency, someone screamed on the other end of the phone. There's a monster in my garbage can. Drake pushed up his glasses with his finger. Obviously, this was an important phone call. Very important. And important phone calls were more important than important experiments. He set his test tubes aside. Who is this? Gabby Talberg, she shrieked. Hurry, hurry. Oh, hi, Gabby. Gabby Talberg was in Drake's 5th grade class at school. She was a nice girl, even if she did talk too much. Now calm down and speak slowly. What seems to be the problem? Speak slowly, are you nuts? I said there's a huge, giant, blood-sucking monster in my garbage can. It's growing bigger and bigger every second, and I'm alone in the house, and it's going to gobble me up, and I don't want to be someone's dinner. Gabby gasped for breath. Drake was excited. This could prove to be a great day for Doyle and Fossey, science detectives. They'd never had a monster assignment before, and of course, it'd be a great day for the small town of Mossy Lake. They'd publish their findings in the local newspaper. Garbage-eating monster discovered. Mossy Lake's garbage problem solved. Wow, that sounds really, really neat. Hopefully you guys can come in soon and check this out. Thanks a lot. I'll see ya.